Good afternoon and welcome to our 2020 and 2021 graduation ceremonies. We are delighted to be able to celebrate with you this afternoon, and I know that some of you have been waiting a very long time. I'm Sadie Skellen, the Director of Higher Education, and I'm going to be acting as Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. But before we begin with the proceedings, we've just got a few safety announcements that I need to go through. Whilst in the church, you do not need to wear a face mask unless you would like to. Toilets are situated at the back of the church through the right entrance and then to your right. There's no smoking or vaping throughout the building or on the church premises. And please will you ensure that your mobile phones are switched off or on silent. If the fire alarm sounds, please move quickly and quietly to the fire exit at the rear of the building. The event stewards will direct you out of the church down the road to the sensory gardens. Please then wait until the stewards give you the all clear to re-enter the building. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, please will you be upstanding for the academic procession. I'd now like to invite Reverend Julie Burkett, our college chaplain, to say a few words.
Good afternoon and welcome to Graduation Day. It's my great joy and privilege to warmly welcome you all to the Parish Church of St. John the Baptist for the University Centre Western Graduation Ceremony. Thank you to the Rector and members of the church for their hospitality and for helping in preparation and stewarding today. This is a day of well-deserved reward and celebration. A day of endings and beginnings. So congratulations, enjoy this day, and may you be richly blessed as you journey forward into new adventures.
Thank you, Julie. I'm delighted to tell you that Dr. Paul Phillips, Principal and Chief Executive of the Western College Group, will be presiding this ceremony this afternoon. And before I invite Dr. Paul to the stage, I'd like to take the opportunity to say a few words about him. Since taking over as principal in 2001, Dr. Paul has driven Western College to achieve a national reputation for excellence. Under his leadership, the college has been awarded Ofsted Outstanding status and won a string of prestigious national awards, including the Queen's Anniversary Prize for Further and Higher Education. Dr. Paul has also been awarded the esteemed title of TES FE Leader of the Year. In 2020, the principal won the National Teaching Award for Lifetime Achievement from Pearson's and Principal of the Year at the National Centre for Diversity Annual Awards, UK Freddie. He's overseen the formation of key partnerships with the University of the West of England, Bath Spa University and Hartpury University. Dr. Paul has also been awarded doctorates by a number of higher education institutions and received an OBE and a CBE in recognition of the work he has done in FE and HE. I now invite Dr. Paul Phillips to open the ceremony.
Thank you, Sadie, and good afternoon, graduates. I must say this is our fourth ceremony, and this, without doubt, is clearly the most liveliest group we've had today. And may I say, I'm very glad that you are lively, because it makes it such a great afternoon. But what I wanted to say to you today, first of all, is just a massive thank you for all you've achieved. The implications of COVID have hit everybody in different ways. And throughout, people have worked hard with their tutors to try and achieve absolutely outstanding results. And who would have thought a few years ago, when you began many of your courses, that we would be facing what has happened with the national pandemic. And yet, the pandemic right across the world has affected people in different ways. And it's really good today to be able to hold a graduation ceremony to congratulate you all on your fantastic achievements. Now, in terms of today, for me, it's about recognizing the brilliant ambitions you have individually. And also, as I look out at all of you, I'm thinking to myself, where are those big stars of the future? Because they're out there in front of me, and I don't know who is who. But I will tell you a little story. Back in Wales, I'm not supposed to mention the Welsh today, can you believe it? Yeah. Are you Welsh, dear? Excellent, I knew somebody'd be here. Good, good. So, I was presiding over a similar ceremony to this 20 years ago, and the students were in front of me, and they were a group of lads, and they'd played me up most of the year, and I remember thinking, I don't think they're going to do very well. But nevertheless, I gave them the boost, and the ceremony went ahead, and I went home and I said to my partner, well, I can't see some of those getting jobs. I can't see them being successful. And they became the Manic Street Preachers. So suddenly, who am I to predict where the stars are of the future? But what I'm sure is that the stars are out there today, and many of you are in front of me today. But it's about being a graduate. It's about the start of a real change in life. Some people will have done it straight from school. Some people will be working while they achieve their qualification. Some people will be doing it through an apprenticeship route. And the whole dimension and gravity of higher education has changed considerably over the years. Now somebody can come in and study to degree, master's level, and whatever they do, there are so many routes that will get them there. And that's a real, real opportunity for everyone. But today, what I want you to remember is that you are special. You've been unique in your commitment, the way you've worked, and I wish you every success for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Paul, for those inspiring words. We now move into the presentation of the awards, and tutors for each course will come to the pulpit and call out the names of the students who are attending today alphabetically. With each programme, we will start with the 1920 graduands and then move on to the 2021 graduands. Unfortunately, some graduates cannot be with us today due to work and other personal commitments. Only the names of the students who are present here today will be read out. After each graduand's name is called, they'll walk onto the stage and be presented with a scroll by Dr. Paul Phillips. In order to keep everybody safe today, we will not be shaking hands, but you will notice cameras following you up on the stage. This is to make sure that we get some lovely footage and photography for your family and friends watching the live stream or in the Italian gardens. So, make sure you give them a wave. They want to see you. I now invite Vicky King to present the foundation degree in graphic design.
Hello everyone. It gives me great pleasure today to present one of our graduates for the foundation degree in graphic design. We've been on such a journey together over the last 2 years. I joined the college at the same time as they started their degree. None of us could have possibly known that halfway through that year, we'd swap the studio for rather more homely environments. I've been so impressed with the resilience and creativity of these students in a time of crisis. They produce some outstanding design work that really engages with the times that they are living in. Each student who has achieved this qualification has not only survived a global pandemic and come out of it with a degree, but they have also triumphed in the light of difficult personal circumstances and juggling not so part-time jobs with their studies. With these individual circumstances, of course, each student has their own individual design style and strength. It's been so wonderful to watch them grow and develop so much in these 2 short years. And it's been wonderful to see them support each other too. I couldn't be more proud of this group for having achieved their degree in such challenging times. Huge congratulations from all of us. I'm proud to present Molly Harvey as graduate for FDA Graphic Design.
I invite Sam Brooks to present the foundation degree in photography and practice.
I'm very pleased to present the FDA Photography and Practice graduates this year from 2 cohorts due to restrictions last year. One thing I feel defines our course is that it gives opportunity to a variety of individuals, many that have not had graduates in their families before. We take students from all backgrounds, different stages of life, and with a very broad range of aspirations. And photography can serve as a vehicle for expression, for discovery, and for bringing people together. Our students go above and beyond expectations to partake in community projects, to document events, and to create artistic outcomes that can inspire and question who we are. Photography is about sharing experience, and so we see with each graduating cohort, ideas building from one year to the next. Students return to share what they're doing now, work-wise, and in further study, and a community develops over time. Working online saw as many opportunities as it did challenges, and this year we were able to involve a greater range of high-profile speakers, such as from the Royal Photographic Society, Brighton Photo Works Festival, top album cover photographers, and fashion editors from Paris and London, as well as regular visitors from near here. The students have seized upon these opportunities to gain insight into what it means to practice, and we see in their work the influence of these professionals and that they're embarking on their own creative journey in earnest. As part of the programme, the students planned, promoted, and alongside a professional photographer and the Royal Photographic Society, judged the public photographic competition. This was an invaluable experience, and they rose to the challenge. This year, we saw an extraordinary example of how a group can pull together in the face of difficulty. Faced with missing out on a photographic show in a gallery due to COVID restrictions, this group decided to plough ahead with the planning anyway, in case it was possible. They hedged their bets, and it worked out so well. Restrictions were lifted just in time, but not only did they manage an exhibition of their work held in the Sovereign Centre Food Hall, converted to a gallery, it was one of the best attended and most professional-looking shows we've ever had, with over 450 visitors in just a few days. The students' entrepreneurial spirit meant they sold over £800 worth of work in just those few days, including to a collector in Japan. Nearly all the students here have chosen to continue with their studies, progressing to our BA Honours Lens-Based Media course, and we look forward to seeing them continue to excel. Others are heading into employment or pursuing independent creative practices, and I wish them all the very best with this. On behalf of myself and the rest of the team, can I take this opportunity to congratulate you all on your achievement and wish you every success in your life and work. It's been a great pleasure to work with all of you, and you have shown different possibilities of what photography can be. Hopefully it can be used for good and can continue to bring you closer to others, as well as perhaps making some cash into the bargain. Okay. And I'd just like to welcome up, first of all, Shannon Downey. Ellie Reddington. Siobhan Ellis. And Samuel Morris. Well done.
I invite Lee Sullivan to present the foundation degree in popular music.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to you all for graduating. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. So it's my pleasure to represent higher education music at UCW. Unfortunately, the program coordinator for the FDA Popular Music couldn't be with us today. That's both Susanna and Cliff, but they both send you their congratulations. So, got a few words here from Susanna, and this also applies to our students who are graduating later with the BA Professional Music, because they also completed their FDA. So this is for you guys as well. It's hard to believe that it was 3 years ago that your group started on the FDA Popular Music. So much has happened to all of us since then. In year 11, I took your class all day on a Tuesday, and this became my favorite day. We had an academic session in the morning where I threw some really tricky topics at you. For example, John Cage's 4 minutes 33 seconds. I was initially concerned that no one would comment, but you all engaged really well and contributed so many thought-provoking ideas to the subject. We also developed our own silly phrase, "Have a nice luncheon," and this became a weekly pre-lunch goodbye. I also enjoyed the diverse range of topics you chose for understanding popular music. From feminism to the grime, I was never bored or disappointed marking these essays, and I was presented with lots of new ideas and cultures I hadn't previously considered. I also really enjoyed watching you develop as performers. I had known many of you since level 3, and I'd seen you songwriting develop as you created fantastic new songs and performing at great gigs. When I left in March to go on maternity leave, I was really excited about having my first baby, but there was also a sadness in my heart that I had to leave you in the middle of the year. The class I enjoyed teaching so much, I often thought of you all when I was on maternity leave, and I loved bringing in my baby to show and how much I enjoyed seeing you all again. I wish you all the very best for the future. I have no doubt that you will continue to pursue and achieve your dreams. Even though life isn't always straightforward, I hope you continue to find happiness in all you do. That's from Susanna for you guys, okay? So, for the award of FDA and Popular Music 2019-2020, I'd like to welcome up to receive the award, Emily. Elodie. And Callum.
Although graduation is a day to celebrate the highs of the past year, we must also mark the lows. And sadly, one of our music students, Mikhail Handid, sadly passed away. I would like to welcome Dr. Paul Phillips to say a few words about him.
Thank you, Sadie. Mikhail was one of those students who everybody knew. He was with us for 4 years at the college. He did his national diploma and then his foundation degree. And he was a natural producer. The music he produced was vibrant, it was reflective, it was modern. It had modern techniques that permeated it. He would work with his tutors. And previously he'd been a DJ, so he had a real understanding of that music environment and what it meant. He would talk to his tutor Lee and others about his work, and he was very focused on what the industry needed and what he could actually give to it through his work. His work with fellow students was impressive. His work with his peers set him apart as somebody who was quite special to the whole field of music. And I wonder if you would just join me in a minute's silence, please, to remember this so impressive student. Thank you very much. Mikhail's mother and brothers are with us today in the ceremony, and I know that one of his brothers is going to join us on stage now to receive the award. Thank you, Kasim. I present to you, Kasim, the following candidate for the award of Foundation Degree, I Grow Tat, posthumously in music, for Mikhail Hamid.
I invite Paul Theckel to present the BA Honours, Contemporary Art and Professional Studies.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, friends, colleagues, and of course, graduates. We're gathered here today to celebrate the achievements of students present who have successfully completed their degrees. As for my part, I'm a lecturer in my capacity as BA tutor for Contemporary Art and Professional Studies. This is not an easy degree by any means, and I must commend all students highly for discovering, as the course requires, their own creative voice and promoting it to a given market under what has been very challenging times. I'm happy to say that all of the students here today have achieved their goals magnificently. And so without further ado, I would like to ask each student to come forward and receive their much-deserved degree. I will call out the names in alphabetical order. Before I do, however, I would first like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each on my behalf and wish you all the very best for the future. So, first off, Julie Ackerman. Thank you. Karen Chard. Hannah Lewis. And Claire Sellers. Okay, for the 2021, Paul Dainter. And Amy Maguire.
I invite Rachel Hickey to present the BA Honours Dance for Commercial Performance and the BA Honours Professional and Commercial Dance.
Hello everyone. Oh, I'm loud, nice. I won't have to yell like normal. We are very fortunate to have here today our graduates from both 2021 and 2020. To all of you, I am delighted to be standing here today to congratulate you on the completion of your degree. Each and every one of you has demonstrated passion, dedication and resilience during your time here. I'm so proud of you all and the things you have achieved. I am honoured to have had the pleasure of watching you grow, not only in your academic studies, but also as individuals into the people you are today. Throughout your future, there will be many moments that challenge you, excite you, confuse you and inspire you. I want you to remember that it is all part of the process, all part of the whirlwind of life. And no matter what happens, enjoy the journey and cherish every moment. For life is often not about the big achievements, but the little things that happen along the way. I hope this moment you will treasure and look back on with pride. And I hope you always remember that whatever happens, never settle. Keep looking until you find the things that resonate with you, because it is in these things that truly inspire us that we often find ourselves. On behalf of the HE Performing Arts faculty, we wish you every success and happiness in your postgraduate adventure. So firstly, a big congratulations class of 2021 from the Dance for Commercial Performance BA Honours. So firstly, we have Natalia Caraballo-Case. Katie Higgs. Olivia Ringrose. Zoe Sarson. Erica Swinford. Whitney Thomas. Shannon Branch-Wellman. Bethany Williams. Now to our class of 2020. You have shown exceptional resilience during your time with us. We are so proud to have you here today. Your hard work has truly paid off, and we hope when you look to the future, you remember just what you're capable of. On behalf of the HE Performing Arts faculty, congratulations, class of 2020, on your Professional Commercial Dance BA Honours top-up. First we have Victoria Ford. Emily Garner. Abigail Pierce. Thank you.
I invite Chrisandra Boxley to present the BA Honours Graphic Design.
It's with great joy that I'm here today to present to you the BA Honours Graphic Design students. It's been an eventful time for both cohorts, and there have been a number of challenges along the way, but I feel privileged to have ended up working with you and to have watched you grow and put on an excellent showcase. I've known the majority of you since you started your journey with us within FE, and it's filled me with pride to watch you work together and support one another. You've ensured that you've not only pursued your own personal goals, but you have always supported each other through the year. You've demonstrated passion in what you have achieved and presented yourselves and your work with professionalism. And these are qualities that you can't measure in an academic grade. And I would like to congratulate you and let you know the true sense of pride that I really do feel. Good luck and well done. On behalf of all the art and design staff at University Centre Western, congratulations. I would like to welcome up the cohort of 1920 BA Honours Graphic Design, Naomi Ball. Kaylee Potter. I would now like to welcome the 2021 cohort, Sam Daly. Caris Hector. Joe Little. Jack McFarling. Leah Perrott. David Pierce. Nicole Sprague. Louise Stamps. And Daniel Swan.
I now invite Sandy Day to present the BA Honours Hair, Makeup and Prosthetics for Production.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and distinguished guests. As we all know, the previous 2 years could have happily been written off and the experiences perceived as negative. However, when our hair, makeup and prosthetics for production graduates of 2020, who were feeling refreshed, ready to complete, take on the world and the latter half of the spring semester, we were told there was a lockdown. But these students, you viewed it as an opportunity to learn. They learn adaptation and inner strength. Our hair, makeup and prosthetics for production students 2021 have experienced an amazing amount of pain, adjustment, struggles, stress, yet enormous triumph. Having the previous 2 years has provided us with the opportunity to gain additional skills and master areas within our study. These students before you are stronger and more determined than ever before. Writing a dissertation in a pandemic has been challenging, yet you did it. Yet they've developed resilience, flexibility, and emotional intelligence. Knowing how to hone their skills, adjust to new and unexpected deadlines, whilst continuously grow their skills to meet demand, is an advantage these amazing students before you embraced. In fact, without their tech-savvy attitudes, willingness to learn, and developing plethora of digital skills, their own studies would not have succeeded to the exceptional level that they have. These students have developed such amazing emotional intelligence. They have supported each other, whether it's to reassure their peers, adapt their workloads, or generally keep an open chain of communication, trust, and empathy with our whole team. That's Tara and I, obviously, big team. This powerful emotional intelligence is guaranteed to help these fabulous students get ahead in a post-COVID world. Our hair, makeup and prosthetics for production graduates understand more about creativity and innovation in a challenging world. Innovative solutions have been developed. These students have shown a level of ingenuity which will serve them well, whether it is to invent products, steer their industry expertise towards the area of demand, or dream up new ways of working. This strong, flexible and open mindset will help keep their future businesses afloat. I'm so proud and honoured I'd like to present to you all the cohort, well, the people that are here from the cohort of 2019. Anna Palmer. Kelly Peters. And our cohort of 2021, Robin Davey. Woo! Charlotte Grant. Woo! Mary Kerrigan. Woo! Kathy Rook. Woo! And Amy Welsh. Woo!
I invite Richard Edkins to present the BA Honours Lens-Based Media.
Good afternoon, all. Congratulations. It's a really great honour to be here today to present our BA Lens-Based Media, and some of you graduating from FDA Film and Media Arts Production or FDA Photography. So it's been a privilege to teach you and work with you. It's really exciting to see the diversity of voices and creative direction that you've done. Very talented group here at University Centre Western. Throughout your degree, you've pushed, developed and explored your own creative outputs whilst learning the craft of film, photography and media arts production. Hopefully you've had many great memories and great times, including residential projects in the UK, Berlin, Lisbon, putting on film festivals such as Dorigo, exhibitions that you've done, screenings. Each of you have been able to tell something about your world and the way that you see it. You've managed extremely well to work through all the extra obstacles that were thrown at you over the last couple of years, managing to adapt your projects accordingly and producing engaging, quality, inspiring works, sometimes against all the odds. That you have the skill, craft and imagination needed for working in this challenging industry has clearly been demonstrated by the reaction of audiences, whether that's at the Creative Arts Summer Show, photography exhibitions, at the Sovereign Centre or screenings that we've done. It's a real privilege to work with you, support you on your journey and your development in becoming outstanding filmmakers, photographers that you are. We wish you all the best in pursuing your dreams further and look forward to hearing about the next stage of your journey. So, I'd like to welcome up the graduates for 1920, Hannah Andrews. Edward Bugler. Victoria Bussey. Lorna Davey. Craig Gedger. Naomi Tyler. And Chloe Tyler. And now I'd like to welcome the graduates of 2021 with Tabitha Changer. Richard Fisher. Melissa Glover. Ella Mae Matthews. Jasmine Rose Penny. Kerry Scarlett Swift. And Kamal Thomas. Congratulations.
I invite Kyle Davis to present the BA Honours Musical Theatre.
are the loud bunch. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a great honor to deliver this citation today for both our BA Honors Musical Theater and our BA Honors Top-Up Musical Theater programs. It has been an even greater honor working with you all and watching you grow as artists and individuals during our 3 years together. During your time at UCW, you accomplished truly incredible things, from actual live performance with The Secret Garden to our very first Industry Agent Panel Day. These accomplishments, though, did not come easy. Rather, they were the result of immense, consistent, and at times seemingly relentless hard work and personal effort. For a significant amount of time even, you worked alone, without the visceral energy of your lecturers and peers to support you in your training. But you persevered, and you discovered an ability to drive forward with ambition and creativity in a time of challenge. It is this knowledge and of personal strength that I urge you to guard and nurture as you continue on or begin your next chapter of your journey. On every path, there will be moments of challenge and difficulty. You know now that you have the skills to overcome them and continue growing as artists and individuals. Hard work and endeavor have already allowed you to achieve the seemingly impossible. So now, go make great, big, wonderful things, embracing all the wonderful qualities that make you unique. Because as we learn from Legally Blonde the musical, being true to yourself never truly goes out of style. Yeah? From the entire musical theater faculty, congratulations and best of luck on your future careers and the adventures that you have already begun. Yeah? Now, for our 1920 BA Honors Top-Up grads. Crystal Bliss. Tanika Davidson. Simran Dillon. George Evans. James Hampton. Lucy Horrigan. Charlotte James. Paige Niblett. Shelley Nicholson. Shakoni Rundle. Sophie Rosito. And Karen Shakespeare. And now for our 2021 graduates, who are the very first graduates of our 3-year BA Honors Musical Theater program. Rafaela Abreu Gabriel. Hannah Ackerman. Olivia Ayers. Olivia Case. Megan Conway. Charlotte Haujico. James Kissel. Olivia Morel. Samantha Rudder. Ricardo Schoenestedt. Robert Shepard. And Harry Upton Hurst.
I'm invite John Dickinson to present the BA Honours Performing Arts.
I won't touch the microphone, I promise. Okay. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. It's nice to be back after 2 years. Okay. So, I'm delighted to be here to celebrate the BA Honours Performing Arts graduates of 2020. And the BA Honours Performing Arts students graduating today had in 2020 the most challenging final year of a performance programme possibly ever, having their work to be adapted for online submission, their plans for touring, and their plans for appearing at the Edinburgh Fringe for a second time, ruined by this ongoing pandemic. But their ability to overcome this enormous challenge is testament to their fortitude and character, whilst accepting that actually it's okay not to be okay sometimes. For in conditions like this, so many of us have experienced loss these past 18 months. Fortunately, this group were able to experience touring the UK and appearing at the Edinburgh Fringe in their second year in 2019, which was an invaluable experience for them. And it really develops their ability to work and to practice. They've learned about the business of being a self-starting, initiative-taking professional artist and performer, using often their own material in order to do this. So, for example, Olivia Ball Himes, I know he said Himes and Hymns, created a solo performance based on her own struggle and challenge with a particular medical condition, for example. So turning adversity into something that everyone can be proud of. And I think that's a theme, actually, from that year. Turning adversity into something that was actually triumphant. I only mention Olivia's performance because it's of a particular nature. Everybody did solo work that was extraordinary, every single student. So yes, they've used the skills learned over the 3 years they have been here to research, create, craft, and perform work they themselves have made. Work which pushes boundaries, explores big themes, and entertains. The BA Honours Performing Arts encourages innovation and enables students to be both grounded and to dream. Particularly because of humanity's struggles in recent times, I'm reminded of the words of Nelson Mandela. Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. I'm so proud of these highly individual and talented students who are graduating today. Get out there. Well, you're already out there, aren't you? Keep on working hard and continue to show the world how brilliant you are. Class of 2020. So now it's my pleasure, and I've been told to say this very, very slowly, so that obviously we can get lots of photos. Okay, photo opportunity, guys. Right, so I'd like to first of all bring up Olivia Ball Himes. Georgie Bolton. Allard Roberts. And brand new father, Dominic Sweeney. And last but not least, the fantastic Fabian Wheeler. Thank you.
I invite Lee Sullivan to present the BA Honours Professional Music Performance and Production.
Right, got my glasses this time. So we got two cohorts for BA Professional Music Performance and Production. That's the 2019-2020 and also 2020-21. The 2019-2020 cohort, we don't have anybody here from that cohort today. But if I may, I would just like to say a few words because I know that they're going to be watching this a little bit later or possibly even watching it live. So you started 2019-2020 cohort. You started September 2019 and got off to such a great start. Your creative ambitions were well planned and you made very good progress in semester one. When COVID struck and a national lockdown was introduced, you remained calm and dignified. You was placed in such a difficult situation as this was also a critical time for realizing your portfolio work in our production spaces. However, you quickly responded to the challenges, made adjustments to your plans, and fully engaged in the online learning we provided, and you done your very best to complete your assignments. Despite the challenges, you produced work to a very high standard, which was recognized by our external examiner and BAFSPA linked tutor. Songwriting portfolios from Ollie, Tom, Charlie all received a first. Your work has heart and soul, and spectacular portfolios clearly evidence commitment, originality, and creative flair. Kieran further demonstrated his ability as a studio engineer by submitting a portfolio of work which was technically flawless. A great portfolio of very competent performance work from Tyler and also from Jack. The music sector needs creative thinkers and doers. It requires the will to succeed, professionalism, and determination, and I'm proud to say that I saw all of this in you guys out there. So well done. Can we give that cohort a big round of applause, please? So moving on to the 2021 cohort, well, goodness gracious me, these guys have not just completed one qualification in the last 2 years, they've completed two. That's the FDA in popular music and, of course, this year with the BA Professional Music Performance and Production. That was no easy task for you, given the challenge of national lockdowns and other restrictions which have prevented you from going and doing what you enjoy the most, which was getting out there and performing music. But we are so incredibly proud of you. We know it wasn't easy. We understand your struggles that some of you endured over the last 2 years, but you did it, and here you are today. Most of you have been at Western College for the last 5 years, and you have forged friendships that will last a lifetime. And I am so impressed with how you came together as a group to help and support each other. You really are a special group. I fondly remember our trip to Berlin, Poland, and camping whilst on tour in Devon, and many other lovely moments. It was so fantastic to see some of you perform at the end of year festival and at last get a chance to perform. The external examiners recognized the excellent work you have produced. Your songwriting and performance portfolios were stunning, and we are inspired by your grit and determination to succeed and achieve both your qualifications. All of us in the music department, Susanna, Barnabas, Cliff, and I wish you the very best future, and it's well deserved. So well done. Give them a round of applause, please. So, coming up to receive awards today, Sydney Coombs. Olivia Everard. Matilda Ferrari. Cassidy Hall. And L. James.
Principal, in addition to those candidates presented to you, I commend to you the other candidates listed here, but in absentia, for conferment of their various awards.
By virtue of the authority of my office as Principal and Chief Executive, and on behalf of Bath Spa University and the University of the West of England, Bristol, I now confer the awards of those candidates here present and those in absentia.
Now we're delighted to be able to offer some entertainment as we welcome to the balcony students from our first, second and third year BA Musical Theatre degrees.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. 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 Please sing along and sing together if you know it.
Congratulations!
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
If you only say the words
From across the silence, your voice is heard.
oh,
Someone will come running. Someone will come running. dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground. You will be found. So let the sun come streaming in. You'll reach up and you rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. Even when the dark comes crashing through, you will be found. When you need someone to carry you, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. I now have the great pleasure of introducing Keris Swift, one of our BA Honours Lens-Based Media students, who's going to give the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, Dr. Call staff, and honoured guests. We survived. On behalf of all the students graduating today, I'd like to say a few words about UCW and our time here. To begin with, I'm sure we can all agree it has been a hell of a year. I don't think any of us expected to be completing our studies at home or even sat in our pyjamas. This last year should have made studying almost impossible, but UCW challenged that assumption and absolutely made it possible. I think I'm safe in saying that our lecturers and the HEART team did everything in their power to ensure the best learning experience possible, including us all trying to navigate our way around teams. When COVID began, I think we all fell into a turmoil of worry and uncertainty of what this meant for our education, but just look around this room. Today we all sit here as graduates. We still have made lifelong friends and gained memories and skills that will help us to find our place in the world now we have completed our study. This shows that UCW isn't just a university, it is a community full of success, ambition, support, and a place where futures are made. Personally, I began my course with little camera and editing experience, but a passion for film, and with my tutor's commitment to my education and growth, I'm now living in London, attending one of the best master's programmes in my field of study at the Royal Holloway, and the honour of being invited to live in Her Majesty the Queen's postgraduate community. Good enough. This is a community built up of the most outstanding postgraduates from around the world. So UCW must have done something right, or maybe being a student ambassador gave me the confidence to convince anyone to let me through the door. I'm also the only British person, which is quite lovely because for the first time in my life, I'm the Brit and not the Welsh one. I'd just like to pause for a moment to personally thank everyone here who plays a part in this journey for me, my lecturers especially, and most of all my family. If you had told me a few years ago this would be my future, I'd probably have laughed at you, and so I'll be back in the Welsh Valleys, maybe pursuing a career in sheep farming. But being a student at UCW means anything is possible. You can get as much out of your study here as you put in. It's a big responsibility to offer thanks on behalf of everyone sat here today, but also a true honour, one that I'm very grateful to carry out because I feel, as most of you do, a huge debt of gratitude to UCW for helping us to get to this point in our lives. They've done an outstanding job here, offering us a unique learning experience and opportunities to moving forward, something that is truly special. So there's a reason I am stood up in front of you all today. I would like you to join me in thanking every person who has played a part in our journey here at UCW and keeping us sane, helping us financially, socially, and academically. Thank you to our wonderful lecturers who guided us during our time here and look upon us now, maybe teary-eyed. We are the proud products of their hard work and dedication. Thank you to the HEART team who kept us safe, informed, on the straight and narrow, and were always there when we needed someone to turn to. Thank you to the support and admin staff
who people often forget because without them, UCW could not and would not work as the well-oiled machine that it is. To those who I may have not mentioned, I apologise if I have missed you or forgotten you, but you know that you are also truly thanked, even though omitted from this list. And finally, thank you to our families, our friends, our peers, and our colleagues who made it possible for us to study and reach the dizzy heights of graduation day. Thank you all.
Thank you, Keris. Leah Palmer, one of Western College Group's deputy principals, is now going to offer the Western College Group response.
Wow, what an amazing and emotion-evoking event. Truly inspirational. And so, your graduation ceremony draws to a close. Graduates, everybody here in this church and your family and friends watching on YouTube or in the Italian gardens is gathered to share in and enjoy a wonderful achievement, your success. I wish to echo that with huge congratulations to you all. University Centre Western has established itself as an outstanding provider of higher education. As mentioned earlier, it has been awarded the highest score under the Teaching Excellence Framework, that of Gold. In terms of the TEF score, this puts us alongside some of the finest universities in the country. As you now are a graduate of UCW, this achievement is something for you all to share in and to be extremely proud of. Although the coronavirus pandemic has undoubtedly changed the world we live in, we have seen how hardworking and resilient you have been, and we commend you for this. During these turbulent 18 months, UCW has developed its approach to further embrace innovation and ensure we offer a rich learning experience alongside offering the academic and welfare support required to enable you to succeed. The quality of your qualification is future-proof, as the transferable skills obtained from your UCW higher education study will increase your employability. According to the latest figures, even in difficult circumstances, the vast majority of you have obtained graduate-level jobs, and we are incredibly proud of this, and that some of our students have gone on to work for the likes of Dyson, the NHS, Twitter, Amazon, and many more. We have also been a pioneer as one of the first institutes of technology in the UK, the West of England Institute of Technology. IoTs are the innovative collaboration between further education providers, universities, and employers. They specialise in delivering higher technical education and apprenticeships which focus on STEM subjects. We are constantly developing our curriculum with new degrees, higher degree apprenticeships, and technical qualifications being added annually in growth areas including health and social care, engineering, and cybersecurity. And we work in partnership with local authorities and national employers such as GKN Aerospace, Rolls-Royce, Atkins, and the Ministry of Defence. UCW aspires to be the best, and we want to continue to set the standard for others in terms of top quality higher education. And we can only do this with the support of our university partners, the regional authority, and local, regional, and national business partners. And we can only achieve this because of the quality, hard work, and dedication of our students and staff. So for that, I invite you all to express your appreciation for one another and for UCW's excellent academic support, led by the Principal, Dr. Paul Phillips. finally, let me put some figures to the success that I refer to. This graduating year, close to 40% of honours students achieved a first-class degree, which is the highest grade possible. Outstanding success from outstanding graduates, and we thank you all. Nevertheless, as we are all aware, the future poses many challenges and can be very uncertain. But your future opportunities are enhanced by the success at UCW. And so, to the 2020 and 2021 graduates of UCW, I formally, and on behalf of Western College Group, wish you every success. Many, many congratulations to you all.
The formal part of the ceremony has now been completed. However, I would like to hand over to Dr. Paul for one more additional traditional celebration.
Thank you very much, Sadie. Okay, we can't do many celebrations this year, as you'll appreciate, due to COVID, etc., but there is one we can do, which is that I go hip hip, you go hooray, I go hip hip, you go hooray, I go hip hip, and you throw your mortarboard in the air, and you catch it without it damaging anybody near you. Okay, so girls, if you've got your mortarboard on and you've got hair clips, you may want to adjust the clips, etc., etc. And if anybody doesn't want to participate, that's absolutely fine as well. We'll only talk about you later. Right, let's have a go then. So just to reiterate, I will do hip hip, you will shout hooray. I will do hip hip, you will shout hooray. I will do hip hip, you will shout hooray and throw your mortarboard in the air and catch it. Right, let's have a go then. Here we go. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Oh, dear me. That was hardly enthusiasm, was it? No, let's start again. So we're going back to the beginning now, okay? Now we need this hooray to be good. You are creative arts, aren't you? Most of you, anyway. Let's have a go. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Very good. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Wait for it. Hip hip! I'm so sorry, the cameraman didn't have the battery in, so could we do it again, please? So here we go, once more. Once more. Are you ready now, Jordan, to take the photo this time? I'm so sorry. Here we go then. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Absolutely brilliant, and I'm going to hand back to Sadie now, but just to say a big thank you to everybody for attending today, all our guests, all our representatives from the council, representatives from the university sector, representatives from the general public, and representatives from business and industry. It's an absolute pleasure to celebrate the fantastic achievements today. And over to you, Sadie.
Thank you. I would like to invite all of you as the graduates to join us in the Winter Gardens, where a drinks reception will be served. You can process straight there, and then your guests can meet you there. I hope you remembered to give them the tickets earlier. The academic procession is about to leave, led by Dr. Paul Phillips, the academic staff, and then all of you. So, would you please stand?